Hello and welcome. What you are about to hear is an excerpt from an oral history interview collected by the Octavia Phelan Public Library as part of its Our Stories, Our Community project. The full interview this excerpt is taken from is available on CD at the Octavia Phelan Public Library main branch.
Hello, my name is Rhoda Skeet, and I'm aged 46, and today's August the 12th, 2013, and we're recording from Vanderwagen, New Mexico, in the Hogan, Community Hogan, and I'm going to be interviewing Glenn Marshall, who's a friend of mine for many years.
My name is Glenn Marshall. I'm 84 years old. Today is August 12th, 2013, and we are doing this in Vanderwagen, New Mexico. And yes, I'm a friend of Rhoda. We've been friends for a number of years.
Great. Alrighty, Mr. Marshall, there's lots of things to talk about that I want to ask you questions on. You are where? First, tell us where you're from.
I grew up in Michigan, southeastern Michigan, about 60 miles west of Detroit. How much further you want? My college.
Yes, your education.
I went to high school, of course, in Michigan, and college at Wheaton College, private Christian college, Wheaton, Illinois. There I met my wife. I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree from Wheaton.
What brought you out to the Navajo reservation?
Well, it's kind of default. My wife and I were committed to foreign missions, and to us that was going to be probably Africa. But due to a number of circumstances, that did not materialize. And then her health was such that we could not leave the States. So we were offered Navajo land. And so we came to visit in January of 1961. We moved out here in September of 1961, and it's been home ever since.
Which part of New Mexico did you say you moved to?
We moved to Thoreau, New Mexico, 30 miles east of Gallup on Interstate 40. And we were there for some 34 years before we took a semi-retirement. And I took care of her the last year of her life before she expired in January 97.
When you were in Michigan, did you ever think about becoming your hopes?
Well, planned to be in missions. I felt called by God to do that. But I had quite frankly, no real interest in the Native Americans at that point. I said, interestingly, my mother kept suggesting that. To me, I had no clue who they are. I could care less. But God's sense of humor, this is where He wound up put us for a career.
I know when I was in middle school, I was there in Thoreau with my parents, and that's how we became acquainted through my mother.
Yes.
Who had
Yeah, I remember your parents.
Tell me a little bit about the different groups of people that are families that you've met through working at Thoreau.
Clarify that, but I'm not quite sure where we're going.
What I want to know is, how many groups of families do you know?
Oh.
I know that are very close, that you still keep in contact with the mother, the daughter, the granddaughter. How many generations?
Well, one of the first ones that come to mind is a Mariano family. Do you want a name?
If you want to provide a name.
Roy Mariano, and of course his siblings, I knew probably most of them.
Is this when you first came? I mean...
soon after, well, maybe not immediately, but soon after I'd been here. And there's the ones that stand out now.
And what year did you start really working with the Navajos?
Well, in fall of 1961.
The Octavia Film Public Library is committed to providing open and wide access to information. Please visit one of our branches in Gallup, New Mexico. The music used in this podcast was Enigmatic by Ben Sound, available at www.bensound.com. Thank you for listening to this oral history. This is John Fortunato for the Octavia Film Public Library.